Hola, hola, que pasola? We are in Texas, the Texas Roadhouse. We are on Highway 4 west of Lipan, Texas, Lipan. We are on our way to Granby, Texas. Figured we'd take the back roads. Actually, it's just the easiest way, more as far as a direct link, if you will. Granbury is south of the 20, Interstate 20, so in order to get to where we need to go, there's side roads, which is fine with me. We get to see parts of Texas you don't normally get to see. Temperature is 43 degrees. So we finally got out of the snow yesterday. Between Amarillo and Lubbock. On, I think it's 27. Amarillo was pretty nasty. There was like a ton of wrecks. The cops were just all over the place. If you're not ready for the snow, you're going to end up on that list as well. In other words, right tires. And understanding the snow a little bit. There was a few, but I mean, it wasn't like way too many. So most of everybody got through it okay. We are fixing to come on to Lipan. I think that we're in the hill country of Texas. There's some deer over there. I don't know if they're real or they're mannequin. Target practice type stuff. So we have 3 stops on this trip. And the first one took about 3/4 of the load there in Abilene. A lot of goat farmers out here. Sheep. Some cattle. The more I come to Texas, the more I like it. As far as their driving goes, yeah, no, I still don't like that part. And that started from my hometown of Granby, Grand Lake. They see the lake and they see some cool stuff, and they don't pull over to take pictures. They just slow way down. Block the highway. That's why I used to hate Texas. I'm like, man, these guys just can't drive. They deal with it all the time. It gets old pretty quick. But I do like Texas now quite a bit that I keep coming here. Truck friendly. A lot of parking. Welcome to the hood. Hood County line. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Looks like we're coming into Lipan. There's a whole building right there. A lot of old buildings, actually. Pretty cool. We went 4. I went 4. Seems like a narrow bridge right here. Miles to Granby. So we're going to go to make this delivery, and then we have one more in Fort Worth. And then we will go to Plano, Texas, drop off this empty, pick up a loaded at home. That looks familiar there. Green totes sitting on the highway. And then we'll head to Henderson, Nevada. Be there tomorrow. I'm not sure what's going on after that. That'll be Friday. Today's Thursday the 3rd. Gas plant court. I want to get a glimpse of some Texas Longhorns. Horns that stretch out about 8 foot across. I don't know what their measurements are, what the biggest ever's been, but I know they are long. Thought that was a dog for a minute. Black bag right here blown in the air. It'd be pretty cool to do this in the summertime, just after spring. Everything's all green and lit up. So it looks like I picked the right road. Like, before I left Abilene, I scoped it all out, figured out where I wanted to go. I knew I looked and I'm like, well, this highway looks like pretty decent. It was a secondary or third type highway, but it kind of went north or southeast a bit of 20 from mile marker 380, exit 380 on the 20. And I'm like, well, it looks like I can go that way, and I don't see any restrictions in the map book. I always like to do the shortest point between A and B, if possible. That's what I like about Google Maps. They'll give you 3 different options, usually. Not all the time. Like going from Plano to Henderson, Nevada, they give you one way. That's 287 to the 40 to Kingman, Arizona, and then up 93 or 95. I always get that highway mixed up. I think it's 93. birdies. I like their entrances to their driveway entrances they put up. Some of them are pretty elaborate. Others are just a driveway. See, they have these fence gates, if you will. Deep in the heart of Texas. Watch my speed here a bit. So, the last video I just put up, Tracy, California, Sacramento to Tracy, California. I didn't mention it, and I also didn't video it because I had left. I put my drone away and stuff, and then was getting on the highway. I was concentrating on all that, and I was going to get on the 80, or it's the 50, and then to the 5 or the 99 south down to Tracy. And there was a trash truck. Here's our big entrance gate here, somebody's house. If you have something that big, you better have a nice big old house, huh? But anyway, those like transfer station trash places, these guys that haul the trash, the trailers are pretty tall. And so I'm going to assume, I'm going to say, they're top heavy. The center of gravity is higher. Then, like, I was talking to my son about this. I go, if I'm hauling a load of salt, it's only about 3 foot off the bed of the trailer inside. So I'm 80,000 pounds, but that's a low center of gravity. So I can take turns faster, or curves, I should say, curves faster than if I was hauling something 6 foot high that was heavy. And if I was hauling soda or beer that's 6 foot, 7 foot high, actually 6 foot roughly, in liquid, it leans when you turn a corner. So it adds in your rollover possibilities. But this on-ramp, you know, you're headed north, and then of course you turn east, and then south, and then you end up facing west on the on-ramp. On my way to that on-ramp, this fire truck come flying up. And I'd seen him, so I got out of his way, of course, and he was just flying. And I admired his ability to get that truck moving around like he was doing, because he did really good. Anyway, so I turned right, and then I'm heading north, and I go over the freeway, and I go to turn onto the on-ramp, and I'm seeing like, oh, what's traffic? Because I'm seeing traffic backed up. They're westbound, but I'm looking east, and I see traffic, and I'm like, oh man, I thought the morning traffic was gone. Well, as I came around, I see all these lights and fire truck and ambulance and stuff, and this truck driver took that corner so fast. I mean, this is like a 20-mile-an-hour curve, 30 max, 60 in the V. But, you know, in a semi, you just go around, you know. And he managed to get his truck thrown over on the driver's side. He was facing westbound. He was in that lane, the slow lane of the freeway. And I was like, man, what? How much of a hurry are you in? That you have to take a corner that fast to lose your truck. I don't know. And it was too late for me to get any footage of it because I wasn't expecting it, of course. And then by the time I saw it, I was already on top of it. All I could see was underneath of his trailer and his tractor. Anyway, there's the town of Danbury up in front of us. I said Danbury, Granby. Now, when you record stuff like this, in the editing process, I end up cutting some stuff out. You think you say the right thing, but you don't. And it's on record, so when you go to look at it, you're like, how did I say that? It's not right. So that's why you got to be careful when you have an argument with somebody and you're like, no, you just said that. No, I didn't. I didn't say that. You probably actually did. You just don't realize it. If it was recorded, then there you go. Anyway, we're coming in here. I need to figure out exactly where I'm headed to, so I will pull up the map book. Not the map, but Google Maps, and get her done. See you in a bit. Okay, I just had to double check which street I was turning on. A lake here. I don't know what it is. I didn't look at it. Pretty good size to the east of us. I think we're gonna do some bass fishing. 58,000 pounds, the gross limit. Granby, where Texas history lives. No trucks. Gotta figure out where I'm at. Okay, so I got out of that little bit of a mess. I hate that when you take these roads, you know, and you get there, it's like no trucks. It's like, where am I going to go? So I pulled over, I looked, and wasn't much I could do. Everything was taking me out away from where I needed to go. So I went through old downtown Granby, and if I got pulled over, I was going to tell them, you know, well, I don't want to be here. Trust me. And I was going to say, oh, my GPS told me to go here. Well, it didn't, because I don't use it, but it did say, I mean, when I looked at it, it gave me that direction, but of course, I'm not using the trucker app. I'm just using Google Maps. Looking for Business Boulevard. Anyway, I just would have said, you know, I don't want to be here either, so I'm just trying to get out. But we went through there, no problem. It's kind of a tight area, so I understand it, but Business Boulevard right here. Sometimes you just end up in those situations. There's Business Boulevard right here. Never been to this one, but I don't like this non-stop traffic. We're just going to have to force it. I'll see you in a bit. Okay. Well, I was so worried about getting on and getting going and dealing with the traffic, I forgot I was filming. So we'll end the video here. Today's video. I did make it to my last stop in Fort Worth, and just had 2 pallets. They unloaded that pretty quick, and then we boogied on over to Plano, Texas to pick up our at-home load, and we are taking it to Henderson, Nevada. I got a little over 6 hours and 15 minutes to drive tonight. I'll tell you what, I really do like this new system that they came out with the Obama logs. And I was swapping out trailers, and I was thinking, I'm like, man, I've got like an hour or a couple hours left. I'll go do the swap out real quick and then go boogie someplace. I get something to eat and do a half-hour break. Well, I was swapping out trailers. I emptied one and I dropped one and I picked up another one. So I went around that lot twice. And I'm like, I can't find my trailer. We're showing it right here. I looked there twice. I'll go look again. I'll film it this time. I didn't see it. It was there. I don't know if the guy snuck it in on me or if I'm really that blind. Probably I'm really that blind. We want this next exit. I think the trailer was hidden back a bit between other trailers that stuck out in front of it. But irregardless, I was looking at trailers like that, so I should not have missed it. But apparently I did, not once, twice, 3 times. I nailed it. 3rd time's the charm. We want Denton, North Denton. So, in the process of doing all that, a half hour had elapsed. Got a reset on my brake. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. That is so cool. I was like, oh man, that's like, I love that feature. I guess their whole point of the matter is get you out from behind the wheel. Whether you're on duty or off, just get out from behind the wheel, which I do, quite a bit actually. But I got my reset done while I was on duty, which was nice. I don't know if this guy's cruising along at a decent speed, 56, but he's got his flashers on. I wonder what his motive is. Is he going to cut in front of me, you think? I think he will. I need to get this left-hand lane, I think. Yeah, that blinker means I'm turning. Texas traffic. Gotta love it. Anyway, thanks again for riding shotgun with Mountain Man Mike. Dry Elements. Get some more videos out. I had lost a bunch of videos. I don't know what happened to them. But why are these people in this lane? This only goes to the freeway. Here they come. People have been cutting in front of me left and right. I've had to run my high beams quite a bit. Anyway, till the next time, enjoy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Peace. See ya.